Okay, so I have some findings. The findings are that you can place a zipline. So
welcome back to my channel. You bought up Gremlin. Today we're gonna be watching some more Let's Game It Out, but it's Raft. I'm not ready for this. I'm not. But let's do this.
hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to
Josh,
Let's Game It
I'm
Out.
back
We're checking
from
out
my
Raft
torture.
today, where we have to
I'm
survive
ready.
on the open water forever, and I'm sure we'll have some fun
Turkey!
along the
Hi,
way.
buddy.
And also, this video is sponsored by NVIDIA GeForce Now, which is their cloud gaming
No
service that lets you play
way.
your own PC games without needing a high-powered gaming rig or even installing the game locally. And to showcase its capabilities, this whole episode has been recorded
No
using GeForce
way, he
Now.
did
So everything
not.
you're seeing is not coming from my own computer. It's
What?
coming from their computers. But I'll talk more
That's
about that later in the
freaking
video. For
crazy.
now, let's
What?
get our raft underway. So here we are in the big, beautiful world of Raft. Just you, me,
In the
this
sharky.
fellow, as
him
well
some
as
pets.
this fun
He
hook
wants
tool,
love.
my beautifully manicured fingernails,
Oh,
and
yeah, they're
miles of
gorgeous.
debris. Oh, and this is our raft. So here's
just
basically
a
how this
starting
works.
one.
You have to collect resources as they go by, stuff like plastic, palm leaves, and planks. Some things like that barrel full of goodies was close enough for us to just pick up and grab, kind of like this plank of wood, or this bottle. But some stuff is just gonna drift on by, and that's
Oh.
what this tool is for. Huh, there we go.
Eek.
Come to Raft Daddy. So pretty much it's a
That-
game of just collecting as much stuff as we can.
Did he just say come to Raft Day? Damn. I mean, if you're offering.
And thank God for the constant state of debris in the ocean. Now you might be wondering, Josh, what about all that stuff you missed? Why don't you just go swim out to it? I mean, we
Turkey.
can, but I think you know what's gonna happen, which is
Nom,
we have
nom,
a
nom,
friend
nom,
down
nom,
here
nom.
that wants to speak to us. So I think we'll
Ow.
just stay up here in the relative safety of our raft and slowly collect garbage. But don't worry though, we're not gonna be adrift forever. For example, I think I see something on the horizon. Oh, that's an island, all right. Hey, what's that noise?
Oh my
Hey,
God.
let go of that. Really?
Rip.
Took a bite out of my raft? Well, I think it's official. I know the name of that
Rip.
shark. It's definitely Grace. Anyway, let's check out this island. Oh, whoops. There
Grace?
goes my raft. Well, you know what?
Oh.
I'm sure we didn't need it that badly. I mean, after all,
Yeah,
we found
what-
land. Wasn't that
You
the point
did-
of it all? Besides, if we need another one, I'm sure we can just build it. Right? So let's check out what's on this island. Let's see, we got flowers and trees and all of our beloved trash. Yep, I think everything's gonna be okay.
What the?
Wait a minute, what? How come what happened to the island? And where's
What?
Grace to kill me? In fact, where's anything? Well, we're still
What did
out
he
here.
do?
Haven't seen a soul. Oh, I see, we're getting a little weak in the knees, huh?
Oh.
Well, we'll try this again on the
Oh,
next
no.
go-around. So this is what it felt like to be Jack at the end of Titanic.
Oh.
Okay, round 2. So I looked it up and I figured out why the island disappears. Basically, the game is auto-generating stuff around your raft. And if you get too far away from stuff, it just despawns. You know, like that island. Or even Grace here. In other words, until we can actually anchor the raft, we gotta stick with it. Bye, island. I'm sure we'll see other ones just like you. Okay, so let's fix up our raft a little bit. To do that, we're gonna build something called a building hammer, which allows us to add to our raft. So we're gonna add a bunch. Now we at least have just a little more breathing room. And while we keep pulling resources out of the water, we gotta be thinking about the next necessities we're gonna need. Most notably, ways to
collector?
take care of water and
Oh,
food.
right.
And for that, we're gonna make a simple purifier
That's
and
important,
grill.
too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I disturb
Nom,
your
nom, nom, nom.
concentration? Okay, Grace, you know what? That's the last one you get.
Good job,
because now we're
Grace.
gonna craft a wooden spear. No more tasty
No.
boat treats for you. Yeah, be
Grace.
scared. Even though you probably don't know I'm here. I like how
Take
for
his ass,
placing, your
Grace.
guy just aims
Show
his
him
finger
spars.
out. Like, yes, right there.
Yes,
Whoa, whoa,
this,
whoa,
right-
whoa,
oh my
whoa,
God.
Whoa,
No,
get
Grace!
off that. Unhand
Grace,
that.
no!
Yeah, that'll teach you. So much commotion. Anyway, back to food. And through our harvesting,
Oh my
we
God,
at some
he's
point found this
starving.
potato.
He's gonna pass out.
Meanwhile, let's point to victory and put this thing down. There we go. That's how we're gonna purify our water. We put the salt water in this thing. It condenses on that leaf and drops all the clean water in that cup over there. While we wait for
Yeah.
that, let's go ahead and eat our cooked potato. Looks
Nom, 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 nom,
delicious.
nom.
And that's pretty much how we stay alive. We eat literal garbage we've scavenged. We drink the delicious fresh water we've made. And we just keep amassing resources. We can also
He's
make a
playing it
fishing rod,
normally,
which
like-
is
He's not gone. Oh, we're only 4 minutes. I'm gonna say this is pretty tame. Nothing's going bad, you know. It's great. I feel like I
just
just jinxed it.
adorable. Let's see, we just kind of, yes, fish, come eat another fish-looking thing. And there we go, a raw mackerel. On the grill you
nice. Wait, you
go.
can
Okay,
fish?
next order of business.
didn't
See
know
that
that.
island in the distance there? I feel like we're gonna drift right by it. So let's see if we can't change our trajectory a little. To do that, we're gonna need to build a
Paddle.
sail. Okay, let's see,
Paddle.
where should I,
What?
whoa, that's
Oh.
pretty big. Okay,
I was
yeah,
gonna say
sure, that's not
paddle.
in the way at all. Oh yeah, it looks great. Unfurl, my pretty, and now face
Oh
the
my
proper
God.
direction. What
Grace,
do you want?
bite it. Yeah, Grace.
Stop it.
Good job,
or my
Grace.
spear could break. Oh, you
Eat
win
it.
this round. I guess I should make things a little
Proud
bit
of you,
bigger so I
Grace.
can actually see. And to make sure we can hang out where the raft doesn't leave without us, we're gonna build this thing. A one-time use throwable anchor.
Oh,
and as soon as
man.
we're close enough, I'll just lazily dump this overboard. Now, be a good raft and stay put.
Oh
You
my
too,
God,
Grace.
yes.
So it
Good
seems
job,
like these little
Grace.
islands have a couple of things to offer. We got stuff like mango trees. We can go ahead and just beat on them for a while and collect a whole bunch of mango and other
Oh my
stuff. In fact,
God.
the same goes for all these trees. Beat them up, take their resources,
Yeah,
leave
beat
nothing
'em.
behind. I'm sure these trees
Tree
have been here
abuser.
for thousands of years until I came along. Something I also haven't brought up yet is this guide thing right here. This
Oh.
is essentially the story component of the game. I want to believe I'm not one of these two,
Oh.
but this tiny child right here. And they just kind of put me on a raft and
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
have fun. You're a forward scout now. There's a bunch of starter rules that we already know, but here's the one I want to draw your attention to. Follow any radio frequencies. If it's still broadcasting, it's above water. A couple of things I actually found on the open water are these blueprints for a receiver and an antenna, so I guess this is what they meant. We need to build this. There's also one other thing we want to do on this island before we shove off, which is let's take a little swim. If we head on down here, we can pick up fun stuff like seaweed, and there's a
Grace,
couple other materials
fight
we
him,
need as
Grace.
well. If we bash
Fight
at
his
these things
ass.
right here on the wall with our tool, metal ore. And we got something else here. Copper, as well as random
Aw, there's
scrap
no
metal.
Grace.
Oh, and I guess that noise
Air.
is me
You
drowning,
need
so I should
air.
probably surface for air. You know, I don't know where Grace is. She's probably eating the whole boat right now. Oh well, let's keep
Probably.
salvaging. And since I'll be doing this for a while, let's take a second and talk about our
Oh.
sponsor, which is NVIDIA GeForce Now. So I often get asked, Josh, what kind of computer do you have? I want to torment games like you do, but I want to make sure my computer can handle
Why?
it. If you use GeForce Now, you can play your games over NVIDIA's cloud gaming network
That's
without having to
freaking
upgrade your
crazy.
computer at all. It does this by streaming the game to you, and they're handling all the graphics and processing and stuff on their end, so you don't even have to worry about having a beefy PC. Basically, the way it works is you
Hey.
fire up the app and you add your games that you already own via digital stores. I'll use the
That's
game
freaking
Astroneer as an
crazy.
example since I was playing that recently. I just have to add it to my library, it'll authenticate with my Steam account to prove I own it, and off I go. No local downloading, I'm just in and playing. A bunch of my
That's
other personal
crazy.
favorites are also supported, including Planet Zoo and Satisfactory, and because cloud saves work from my Steam account onto
Oh,
the platform,
no.
it was only a couple of clicks before I was instantly reliving the glory days of my horrible creations.
Get me
Oh,
out
it's
of here.
gonna
Get
be
me out of
okay,
here. No, no,
little
no, no,
guy.
no,
The
no, no, I don't
library
want to be here.
includes hundreds of ready-to-play titles as well as a bunch of free-to-play games. There are 2 membership options, including a free plan, which lets you play for unlimited 1-hour sessions at a time, whereas the Founders plan lets you play an uninterrupted
That is
6
not
hours at a time.
bad,
That plan also
though.
gives you priority access when you want to reconnect, and allows you to turn on
That is
NVIDIA's
not
RTX
bad.
option for real-time ray tracing and supported games. Both the free tier and the Founders tier allow you to reconnect an unlimited number of times and support 1080p at 60 frames per second. And on Windows and Mac, you've also got the GeForce Now in-game overlay, where compatible
you can-
games allow you to use 2 features, including NVIDIA Highlights, that lets you capture your greatest gaming moments, and also a feature called Freestyle, which lets you apply filters to customize a game's look in real time. You can really go nuts with these filters too. Like,
This is
sure,
so
who doesn't love a
freaking
little
cool,
depth of field? But
actually.
how about
What?
some letterbox? Yeah, now we're talking. Let's really cinemify
Oh,
that.
no.
Yeah.
Oh,
and let's
no.
also add this thing called
Please.
Painterly.
Please
There we
don't
go.
overdo
We just
it.
turned
Oh my
Astroneer into an
God.
award-winning
Okay.
short film. GeForce
does look
Now is
good,
available
though.
on Windows, Mac, Android devices, and NVIDIA Shield TV. So if this sounds interesting to you and you want to try it for yourself, the link you need is down in the description. Thanks
No,
again
not
to
for us,
NVIDIA for
though.
sponsoring. And now back to Raft. To my total surprise, the raft is still there. And I think
Grace
I see
didn't
our
eat
next
it?
target,
You're
whatever
lucky.
that is off in the distance. While we slowly make our way to whatever that is,
Hi,
we're running a
Grace.
little low on space, so let's go ahead and make a small storage container. And there you go. Lovely. Let's put
I
a
like how
bunch
you
of our
just
garbage in
point.
there.
It's so
Okay,
great.
let's see. What do we got here? I don't have any other anchors, so we're gonna need to be quick. Huh. Okay, let's see. We can't search
realize these
anything
sink,
on
right?
here except apparently this one crate, which I will take. Oh god, come back, come back, come
Oh
back.
my God.
Ugh, jeez. And I guess once you take that one crate, off it goes. And I guess
Grace.
so says Grace. Yep, that's all I needed to see. Let's get out of here. Looks
Good
like
job,
it had some
Grace.
fun
You did it.
miscellaneous stuff in it, including this vine goo, as well as this fish stew
Oh.
recipe. Cool, this looks easy to make. 2 fish crying out for help, 1 egg, and a bucket full of glue. Can't
It's
wait.
milk.
Grace, I said stop hitting the boat.
Get him, Grace.
Oh.
Grace, no!
Grace, you okay there? Well, I
Grace!
guess we'll find out eventually. Nope, she's back.
Grace!
Welcome back,
Oh.
Grace. Okay, next order of business.
Some
First,
Grace
let's extend the
2.0.
raft a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. There we go. Isn't that nice? In fact, besides supplies, is there really anything
Oh,
stopping
God.
me from just building all the
Please
way out
don't.
here? Huh,
Please don't.
apparently not. Something tells
Please,
me
no.
this is gonna get real
Please.
interesting in the future.
I
See, look
know.
how useful this
You better
already
not.
is. Just
You
aim
better-
this plank all the way over at the island. Anchor it right from here. Yes, surely this is gonna work splendidly. Oh my god, I
Grace.
step away for 2 seconds and you eat the boat. In other news, I learned we can build a bed. Might as
Oh
well
my
put it
God.
right at the end of this
No.
plank. Ah, yes, truly, the most ideal rest as I casually go
Oh my
underwater
God.
and get a nice quick view of my ever-present companion. Oh, good. Yeah, that's gonna be
Grace.
perfect.
Oh my God.
Shockingly, the boat's still holding together
What?
through the power of muscle memory. Anyway, we need to get started on building this
What
stuff.
the
And to do
heck?
that, we're gonna unlock the research table so we can learn how to build it. Which, let's see, let's go ahead and put it right. Yeah, there we
Grace
go.
is gonna eat
Hanging
it.
dangerously off the side like that.
Grace
so the way
is
we do
not-
some
but
research is
Grace-
we pretty much just give it an item, we hit research, and it starts to tell us what kind of stuff we can unlock. So I'm just gonna feed it all the random stuff I have in my inventory. Look at all these things we can now learn. Now I get to
Nice.
see pop-ups forever. I did notice the receiver is one thing I haven't unlocked yet, because while I've unlocked planks, plastic, and hinges, I haven't researched circuit boards. We're just gonna start
Oh.
manufacturing stuff on our raft. Well, sign me up. Okay, so for these circuit boards, we've already researched plastic and vine goo, but we still need to unlock copper ingots. For that, we're gonna need a smelter. Let's see, so we could place this thing in like a logical location, or we could build something silly. Let's see, first we got this little platform up here, and let's see if we add some
Don't do
random
it.
support
Please.
beams here, and then we
Please,
can
no.
add another wooden
No,
floor.
no, 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 no,
right
no. This is
here,
like
and another
Satisfactory
stairway right
again.
here. Okay,
Please,
perfect. This
please,
definitely won't lead
no.
to structural problems. Okay, so let's just go
What?
ahead. We'll just put one here and one right off the edge like that. Okay, sensational. I can't believe this is working. Oh, you know what this could use? An amazing filter. Obviously, letterbox. Let's
Oh
see,
my
let's go
God.
as horizontal as
Oh,
we can.
no.
Wow, that's
Oh,
really
no.
horizontal. Okay, maybe not that horizontal. Okay,
yeah.
that's better. And let's give it a little tilt shift. Well, this isn't the moment I meant to capture,
Grace,
but
I
I guess
told
this is
you
your
she was
time
gonna
to
eat
shine,
it.
Grace. Thank you
I
for your
told
blessing.
you.
And how about a little watercolor? Ah,
I
yeah,
was
there
right.
we go. Now it's like we're
Oh
playing
my
a treasure
fucking
map.
God.
Thanks, GeForce Now. I still can't believe these things work here. 2 giant lumps of copper
God.
just smelting away as if this is completely normal.
Yeah, oh.
And there we go. A perfect copper ingot. We can finally
that's-
learn how to make circuit boards. And ta-da! A nice handcrafted circuit board. Just like our ancestors used to make. And now we can finally build the antenna and receiver. Okay, let's see. Where do we want to put this receiver?
Right
I didn't
there.
realize it came with
Right
a nice
there.
conference table, too. Actually, you know what? Let's take it up here. Okay, getting
Oh
better.
my
Let's put
God.
a couple more posts up and some more
Uh,
floors up here. Okay, now we're talking. We're gonna put it right up there. All we need to
no.
do is just go up this little spot and then go up this little ramp. And there we go. Held up by those cables alone. Okay, let's see what it has to say. Well, if I'm reading this correctly, it means I need to have 3 antennas connected. Do you think it matters where I
Yeah.
put them? Also, Grace, can you chill on these platforms? Wait, like, how lazy can I be about
I'm
this?
so
Can I
proud
just
of you,
mash
Grace.
all 3 next to each other? Wow, not only are they too close to each
Oh
other,
my
they're at
God.
the wrong altitude. You need higher altitude? You just said the magic words.
No.
And we'll have
No.
it turn. And then we'll have it go
No.
this
Oh,
way for a
God.
little while. Yeah, so far so
Oh,
good. Oh my God, and I can just put a platform right up here like this? I mean, this is what
Oh,
they
wait.
wanted, right? Oh, now it's too far? I'm not
Oh
sure
my
what the
God.
problem is. Well, what if I go all the way over here? You know, to my open bed chambers. How would we feel about this? I mean, it runs the wire all the way back.
Yeah.
Sigh. Also too far. I don't get it. Where do you
Oh,
want these
God.
things? Okay, fine. What if I just place one right here? That was good enough
Oh
for
my
you? Just
God.
one right there like that? Like a normal person? Okay,
Yes, like a
I
normal
set them up
person.
in totally normal places.
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
not
be
happy
normal.
about it, but
Yeah,
there they are. And I'm
yeah.
not taking this down. Not when we
You
can almost
what?
reach the birds up there. Are you happy now? Okay, well, there we go. We found
Nice.
something. Well, let's head to it. Well, call it a hunch. I think this is probably the place.
Ooh.
Let's see. What's the best way to anchor this? In you go. Well,
No
all right, good enough
way.
for me. Okay, you wait right
What?
here, Raft. I'll be right back. Seems like the place is pretty well cleaned out, except for the occasional scrap. We got a
Ooh.
whiteboard here and a note. Let's see, what did that note say? People? Question mark? I bet these numbers are coordinates. And it looks like we're amassing some tabs here. We got first page, we got the radio tower, and we've got vegetarian. That's totally what it said. Don't rewind the video.
What?
Let's boot
It
this
did
thing
not
up
say
and put in our
vegetarian.
new coordinates of 3358. Easy peasy, float our way to
Oh.
another island squeezy. Bye, radio tower. power. Come on,
my
Grace.
God.
Let's go on another adventure. Yeah, just like that.
Well, how
That's
the
what I
heck is
meant.
it
You know
still
what? I'm getting real
attached?
tired of picking up all this trash. So
No.
while we wait to get to our next destination,
Oh,
I have
God,
an idea.
don't.
We're gonna
Don't
build
do
these
it.
things called collection nets.
Don't,
Automatically catches
please.
items that float into it. That is just what I
Oh,
wanted.
no.
Okay, so as a test, let's see how this thing goes. You trash, get in there now. Oh, well, that's all I needed to see. Let's go
Oh,
ahead and build
no.
something beautiful.
Please. No. No, he's not.
Oh
He
yeah,
is
look at that. That's working splendidly. There was another game I played called Buoyancy, where I built what was effectively a giant wiper blade that just picked up trash, and it looks like we were able to do that again. Because it turns out you can just keep on building. So far out that when I get to the end, and then I turn around, I can barely see my proper raft. What I'm trying to say is my days of manually salvaging are long gone. Hello,
we need
endless
you.
supplies. Oh, and I'm not the only one that's been busy. Grace has made sure it's harder and harder for me to get some sleep. Doesn't mean I can't still get over there, though. After all, the best sleep is when your adrenaline's fully pumping, wondering if you're gonna get pulled under the waves by a shark.
my
And that's
God.
the secret to sleeping like a baby.
What?
Oh, you know what? I think we're here. Although it's hard to know
my
where
God.
here is. But thank God I can just walk right up to it. Whoa!
Whoa,
Or
what the
can
heck?
I? Oh, it's a cruise liner. You know, as funny as it would be to put down one anchor to hold this whole thing in place, I'm thinking we can just use building to do it. Just kind of hook it around this piece right here.
What do you want? Oh my God, he's breaking the
easy,
game.
Easy. Okay, I think we did it. I feel like this is like the equivalent of the entire raft holding on with just its pinky. But hey, it seems to be working, so let's go check this out. Corridors, great. Darkness, great. Definitely no people here. Hello? Is anyone gonna finish this game of 8-ball? I call
No.
nexties. Okay, so there's actually a whole bunch of stuff you have to do to get up here, but the important part is I made it to the bridge. And what do we have here? Another
Balboa?
note? Must we leave Lasagna Island
Yes.
to go to Balboa?
Yes,
oh,
you
and
must.
what's
You
this?
must.
Steering wheel. Allows you to rotate. And
Oh!
what's this? Engine. Allows you to go different directions and increase your
Ooh.
speed. Well, let's go make some additions, shall we? Okay, first things first, let's put this wheel down. I can think of no spot more suited for this than up here.
Please.
Ah, yeah, that's
What the
fantastic. Hold to
fuck?
rotate smoothly.
Ah!
Okay, we'll see about that. Huh, you know, I couldn't place why, but I think our raft might be stuck. I'll just
Oh,
leave
no,
this in the far
really?
right position and just go check it out.
Oh my.
Oh, you're
God.
fine. Just go ahead and cut it off right here. Let's get
Oh
rid of
my
the little
God.
hook we made. Whoa, what happened? Well, seems like it's free now. I also like all the
God.
cabling coming from my, let's call it the bridge. Oh,
Oh,
my God, what
God.
is happening? Wait, is this the speed this thing can turn? What does this look
What?
like if I'm just in the water? It looks like a deranged robot trying to escape,
What
that's what.
the
Wow, I didn't realize
hell? Oh
adding
my
a wheel
God.
would do so much. I like that Grace is over here like,
Grace!
what's happening? Okay,
Grace,
let's
help
pull
me.
this back before I'm motion sick forever. And let's go
Yep.
make it worse by installing that motor. I don't even know how this is supposed to work. Can I put it anywhere? Ooh, stellar. Okay, let's see. One wheel equals $100. Oh, and I gotta
What?
put planks in here. Okay, good thing we got a lot of those lying around.
Oh my God.
Seems like it's struggling a little bit. Oh, you know what? I think that's one wheel handles 100 foundations. Okay, now I know why you're struggling. I guess we just need to add a couple more then.
No.
Okay, there we go.
No.
There's 5 beautiful
He did
thingamajigs. Let's make sure to fill them all up with wood. Oh yeah, that seems better. Okay, so I can't really tell how fast we're going, so I guess let's just jump in the water and find out. That's really chugging, all right. Well, I bet we
Yay.
can all see where this is going.
Please.
Hold, please. This might take a little
Please,
while.
Josh.
Okay, and there we go.
Josh,
Engines
no.
as far as the eye can see. And while I was making some modifications, I went ahead and added some other fins to each and every one of the other sides. Can't have us
Oh,
missing out on
God.
some of that trash, right? So I think a
Oh,
demonstration
God.
is in order. Oh yeah,
Okay,
collect
wait,
all that
actually, this is really
trash.
freaking cool.
Now this way,
That is
no
actually
trash
really
gets
fucking
away.
smart.
All for
That
me.
is crazy.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and attempt to aim ourselves towards the big blue dot. Okay, I think that should be about good. Let's go
Oh my
start up
God.
the engines. You're fine. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while. And off it
Oh
goes.
my God.
I have absolutely no idea if it's going fast or not. The only thing I know is I'm about to hit my face and lose a bunch of teeth. Okay, it's been a little while, but we're almost there.
Oh
Or at
my
least I
God.
assume. You know, actually, I don't think we're getting any closer. And I think I know why. Oh yeah, we've already arrived. We're just
Yeah.
drilling into this forever. Well, that's okay. We'll just turn the wheel a little
Oh
bit.
my
Okay,
God.
and there we go. Easy, easy. And now hard left.
Oh,
So let's see, how do we think we're gonna get up there? This seems like an easy solution. Thank God we've been sucking up
No.
so much trash this whole time.
Oh my God.
Whew, okay, we made it. Oh,
Oh
well, this
my
is very
God.
serene. Hey, what's this? Relay station? Don't mind if I do. They're
This is-
coming to kill me. Don't mind if I
Kill-
do.
oh my
He's like,
God,
I haven't seen
no.
anyone in 100 years. I was just coming to say hi. Ah!
Oh, no.
Mama bear coming to ruin my existence.
Oh, my God.
Now that I do mind. Okay, I managed to sneak inside this cave she was guarding. I'm just gonna take whatever this is.
Oh, my
A
God.
machete? All my prayers have been answered. And just
Oh,
out of
God.
spite, let's take all her mushrooms. Passive aggressively at a distance, eat them all behind
Oh, my
her.
God,
And then
she's
maybe
angry.
sneak up on her. Oh, God. Okay,
You're dead.
cool story. You know, I think I'll just take my chances with Grace. At least I know what to expect. This is actually the last story island for now in Raft. But, you know, when they drop new content, perhaps we'll take a look at what comes next. So I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I'm pretty sure so did Grace.
Oh,
I'll take that as a yes. Thanks again to NVIDIA GeForce Now for sponsoring this video. Again, my entire Raft playthrough here was done using their service. Overall, I really enjoyed my time using it. And it was really nice to have someone else's computer handle the brunt. So if it seemed like something you're interested in, the link you need is in the description. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.
Well, guys. Oh, no. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching Raft. He was actually pretty tame. That was actually pretty tame. I'm really surprised. Is the second one worse? Should we watch the second one? I think we should watch the second one.
Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're playing some Raft today. One of my favorite games where you get to go onto the open water and only good things happen to you. I've played this game before, but they released an update with new stuff. So let's fire it up and see how wrong we can play it. So here we are in the wild world of Raft. This is our raft. That's garbage. And that cruising in the water is our best friend. That's how I explain that they follow us around forever. Let's take a closer look. I'd like you to meet Grace. She likes to swing by and remind us that we shouldn't just get off the raft wherever we want to, or else we risk getting eaten. But you can see all this debris going by. We need to collect that so we can build stuff, and that's what this handy dandy hook is for. See that debris? You just take your hook and you just throw it, and then you just reel it right in. Yeah.
Nice.
And before you know it, you'll have pulled in all kinds of supplies like palm leaves and planks and ropes and whatever. And if you're real lucky, you'll get one of these barrels full of stuff. And if we're even luckier, there'll be islands. At the moment, we're kind of at the mercy of whatever direction the ocean wants to take us, so all we can do is quietly hope that it takes us over to that island. Uh-oh, looks like we're passing right by. Now, we could just jump off, do our own thing, because conventional wisdom tells you that all of this is better than being on that raft, right? But what you don't know is the game builds the world around that raft, not us. So everyone say bye-bye, raft, bye-bye. And then we're over here just like, solid land, a place to start a new life.
And you're gone.
Alas, it wasn't meant to be. If you get too far away from the raft, it just starts making stuff disappear. And that's when we start treading water for all of eternity while we watch the sunset. And you know, I thought about trying to swim for the raft, but let me tell you, once that thing's gone, I'm pretty sure it's gone. I even went underwater looking for Grace and waited until my oxygen ran out, where I got treated to these ultra disturbing noises. It's okay, buddy. Your sacrifice won't be in vain. So, you know, instead of that purgatory, maybe we'll just let it pass by. I'm sure there's plenty of other purgatories we can discover. Besides, one door closes, another one appears to open. Looks like we have a structure up there. Dang it, this thing's gonna pass us by too. We're just gonna risk it. Grace, leave me alone for now.
Fight his ass,
this
Grace.
one's kinda nice. Why can't I just stay? Uh-oh, we appear to be sinking. Quickly, get the cargo and get out of here. Come back to me, other raft. Now, Grace, listen, let's have an uneasy alliance, okay?
Nope, bite. Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, well, now we know. Those structures are for just stealing from. And as you can see on the horizon, we have something even bigger. If you look at our building menu on the left, there's all kinds of stuff we can build. I would like to draw your attention to this sail, where we're gonna build a paddle, and now we can defy the tides and go where we feel like going. Oh, dear me, it's getting a little dark.
Oh my god,
and the
it's so
darkness
freaking
makes
dark.
Me sleepy.
Oh my
I
god.
better go ahead and craft myself a simple bed. And let's go ahead and just put that down right here. I'm sure that island will still be there in the morning, right? We'll all be. It totally
my god,
is.
it is?
And not just the island, too, but also crippling thirst and hunger, as evidenced by these amazing sounds. Okay, hang in there, buddy. You know, I can't really tell if the island's getting closer. What do you think, Grace?
Yes.
Oh, my tool just broke. Grace, did you do that? Well, looks like we won't be going to that island. Luckily, we have a backup plan for just such an occasion. It's called remembering I have food in my inventory. Raw beets. Okay, that handles the food needs, but we're still looking a little bit worse for wear. Probably because we really, really need that water now. So we're gonna build something called a simple purifier. It can purify 1 cup of salt water into fresh water. Oh, geez, which way's forward on this thing? Whatever, this is it now. Oh boy, we're cutting this close.
He's gonna pass up.
Grace,
nice, Grace!
Can you not?
I'm so proud of you.
That Grace likes to eat the raft. Gotta appreciate that timing.
Nice job,
okay, that
Grace.
wasn't helping at all. Let's try this again. And now we gotta sit here and whimper until this thing is done processing.
So
no
proud
thanks
of you,
to you
Grace.
over there. Oh, it's done. Quickly, give me that fresh water.
Grace did such a good job.
Somehow everything's gonna be okay-ish. You know, and while I'm sitting here just collecting more garbage, I'm starting to run out of places to put it. So let's build some small storage. A delightful little cooler we can put on the very edge of our raft. Yes, thumbs up indeed. In fact, let's do 2. There
Get
we
it,
go,
Grace.
much
Get
better.
it.
Oh, finally, another island. Let's go ahead and make us another paddle. I'm
Oh
glad
my
paddling
God.
works as I just rake it through my water system. Okay. And look at that, I managed to get us wedged, which I'm sure
Nice.
means the raft will hang out. Isn't that right, Raft?
Nope.
Yep, it's staying put, just
Nope.
like I intended. Get back
Better-
here.
your
No,
raft
you
is running, you
don't.
better
No,
go
you
catch
don't.
it.
How is it getting farther away? You know, the hell with it. Let's just make this throwable anchor. Except I have nowhere to put it. Because for some reason, my
Oh my
raft is a
God.
little complicated.
Yeah.
No thanks to
Yeah.
some people. Well, I guess this
Face.
one gets away too. Okay, I swear, one day, we're gonna land on an island. Until then, let's make a building hammer, useful for expanding your raft. And we're gonna use it to build on one whole space again. There, now we're nice and complete. Next thing we want to build is this sail, because it'll nudge us in the right direction. Okay, let's see. Let's just
Oh my
shove
God,
this
there's
in
no
with
way.
everything else.
What?
Perfect. Looking
Oh,
great.
God.
And look, there's an island to test it on. Okay, let's go ahead and just swing this thing around. And with that,
Oh.
our days of paddling are over. And I
No, they're
can't
not.
actually tell if that island's getting closer, but I don't think it's getting farther away.
it's
Actually,
getting
yeah, you
farther.
know what? It's definitely getting farther away. Well, what good are you if you're not going to do all the work? But you know, at least there's one thing I can
Nice,
always rely
Grace.
on. Grace's contribution. That's cool. I didn't need that
So
bed
proud of
anyway.
you.
Let's go ahead and patch that problem she made. In fact, while we're at it, let's go ahead and extend the raft a little bit. You know what? Let's hold off on that whole island thing for now. Let's focus on expansion instead. And a good dose of expansion starts here with our research table, used to research new items to craft. And I'm sure if I put this thing on the outer edge, there's no way Grace is gonna eat it, right?
Yeah, Grace. Yeah. Oh my God!
Just
Grace,
like
I
clockwork.
love
First
you.
thing you do is eat it? Really?
Grace,
really?
you're the
Okay,
best.
you know what? I take it back. The next thing we need is not a research table, but is in fact a wooden spear. So the next time the biting happens, we're gonna do a little pokey poke. Stupid Grace breaking my stupid boat. I got an idea. Let's build 2 rafts, which we're gonna designate with these handy dandy signs here. You can write whatever you wish on this. Can I now? Oh, that's easy. All right, hold please. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's take a closer look at my work.
God.
To the shark known as Grace, please stop eating my raft. Sincerely, the management. And just to make sure she sees it, let's cut a hole in the middle here.
Oh
and
my
then I'm gonna
God.
make one of these things. Shark bait. Keep the shark busy. Hey Grace, I
my
have
God.
something for you. Oh, okay, Grace, I'm assuming you're also reading the sign while you enjoy that. Do we have an understanding? I'm gonna take that as a yes and leave her with her side of the raft, because I learned something else. If I break all these little platforms leading to the other raft, our 2 little raft islands stay in formation.
Oh my
Wait, can I
God.
do this with more little rafts? I guess only one way to find
No.
out, and the answer is yes, so I made quite a few. Who wants a tour? First stop is
God.
ye old bed chamber. Only the finest crappy sleep happens here. And once you've gotten a good night's
no.
rest, let's hop on over here to our research station, or as I like to call it, ye old diary.
Diary.
Top secret. Don't let me
Oh
catch
my
you
God.
reading it. Past the research station, let's just drop in, take a quick swim to get over there. This one is ye old for rent. I'm sure we'll find something to do with this eventually. And then if we go back on over here, we have our water thingamabob, or as I like to call it, water world. You might be wondering, what is this beautiful structure here? Well, let's take a look. This here is ye old chest room. Behold, chest locked to the walls haphazardly with absolutely no organization to speak of. I just kind of open them up till I find what I'm looking for. So this is what we have for now anyway. And we shall name it Islands of Convenience.
Can't even make it organized?
Totally not a lie. So this is the point in the game when things are finally going to start to come together. Because it's journaling time. And by that I mean research. We got all these things to research on the side here. Things like better weapons, a smelter, and so much more. Basically, to unlock the item, we have to research each individual component. So we're just gonna marathon through and research all kinds of stuff until everything at our disposal is unlocked. And now it's time to learn. So much learning. Yes, give me pop-ups forever, my favorite. Eventually, though, we get to these things we can't learn, because we don't have stuff like metal ingots. That's okay. That's what those islands are for. Quickly, struggle over to the mast and re-aim it. We must reach that island. There goes the fleet. A bunch of waffle-shaped rafts just floating into the distance.
I don't get how they
Finally,
stay
nothing's gonna stop
together.
us this time. Okay, it looks like we've bumped into the island. Now everybody, stay in formation. I'm even gonna use one of them throwable anchors to make sure we don't go anywhere. Let's see what treasures await us. Well, looks like we got some trees, which obviously we're gonna chop down for beautiful resources. Coconuts. Can I eat this whole?
Yes. Crunch,
Sure
crunch,
can.
crunch.
Oh, and look at this. A white flower. And if I take that, it gives me the flower itself as well as some seeds. Not that I plan on
do you
doing
need
anything
flowers
with
for?
that.
Oh.
So instead, we're just gonna litter.
What?
Buy things. I'm glad they turn
That's
into little
rude.
cardboard boxes too. So I can feel empowered to keep littering, knowing the
Recycle.
ocean will
It
take
had a
care of
recycle
it. Okay,
symbol.
more trees to destroy, coconuts to shatter my teeth on, flowers to
Oh my
pick, and then
God.
subsequently throw into the ocean. The real
Don't you
resources
need
we
those?
need are down there. Let's go. Here's where we swim down and find the other stuff we need.
Gracie's
Stuff
stealing
like
your
sand and some of this
Gracie.
seaweed and the satisfaction of coming across my own litter, not to mention
Gracie.
some metal ore, as well as
Wait,
some
is that
copper and a brief cameo from running out of oxygen.
Oh my god, he's dead.
Quite the haul we found here. Now
Didn't
we have
die?
room to make
What?
things like dry bricks and metal ingots. First, we take a wet brick, which requires sand and clay, and then we take it and just leave it out in the sun for a while. And then we just wait 10,000 years.
Just stare at it.
So bored.
Stare
Even
at
the
it.
sunset is boring. Oh, it's done. Come here. Let's shove you in my diary. Yeah.
Nice.
Learn. We're gonna go over to our space for rent. Melty me bananas. And
Melty
that's
me
where the
ban-
smelter's
what?
going. Now we're gonna melt that metal.
Melty me banana.
And
Oh,
pull that out
damn,
with my
that was
bare
quick.
hands. And now for some copper. Come here, singe my
Oh my
hands.
God.
And finally some seaweed. And now let's
What?
research,
Seaweed? Oh,
research,
good.
research. And learn.
Oh my
Now that we're
God.
so smart and have so many exciting new options available to us, we're gonna build a personal favorite of mine, the collection net. Automatically
Oh,
catches
not
items
again,
that float into
please.
it. You mean I don't have to
Please,
do
not
this
again.
anymore? Well, now
Not
you're speaking
again.
my language. So these things need to connect to another raft. So we'll kind of modify this guy a little
Oh.
bit and slowly but surely replace each
Oh,
little part.
no.
Okay, looking good.
Oh,
and let's
my
put one
God.
like what, right over there? I think we can do
Oh,
that. Okay,
God.
great. Already doing its job. And we'll do another one like right over here.
What
Okay.
is
Kind of lost
this?
track of time there for a second.
What
I made quite a
is
few more than I
this?
thought I would. I'm gonna consider collecting materials to be a solved
Why?
problem now. Especially all that stuff that didn't get caught and is just drifting right on by. And this is one of my favorite parts.
my
Watch what
God.
happens when I collect this. My collection
that's
net runneth over.
satisfying.
Now that we've researched all this stuff and we're basically PhDs in everything, we need to
Yeah.
build this lovely thing. You know, just a radio
Oh,
receiver
dear
I made
God.
with some parts lying around.
Please,
and
not
in order
again.
to make this thing work, we're gonna need to build a battery, as well as plug in 3 antennas to this thingamabob down here. Last time the game
I got a
scolded
bad
me for
feeling.
putting the antennas too far apart, so we're just gonna play it safe and just kinda
Oh,
one there,
he's
and
actually
then
doing
one
it
right
nice
over
for
here,
once.
and one
He's
right over
being
here. Yeah, that seems fine.
normal.
That's not
I'm
stressing
so
out the
proud
cords
of
at all,
you.
right? I'll just put a battery right in there. Oh, the things you can make from mayo containers.
What?
Okay, let's fire it up. Requires higher altitude. Well, you require lower attitude. What do you think of that? Well, fine, if you insist. I'll play
Oh,
your little
fuck.
game and move these higher. So
No.
we're gonna give each one of these things
No.
their own platform. And we're gonna
No.
dive into the wild
Game,
world of
why?
staircases because they demanded it. Okay, this is coming
Game,
together
please.
just like I
Why
hoped
don't
it
you just
would.
let him
Okay,
do
I
what he
hope this is
wanted?
enough. It better be. I spent the time
Oh
making
my
3 of these
God.
dumb platforms. Evenly spaced apart and high in the air. So 1, let's go place
Oh my
the
god,
second
it's gonna
one.
be too far.
You're fine. And struggle to get over to the next one. Climb all the oddly placed
It's gonna be too
stairs.
far.
Place number 2. Head
gonna
on
be
over
too
to the
much.
next one. And 3. Okay, what do you got for me? Really? That's not high enough? Does this thing itself need to be higher?
guessing
also,
so.
stellar job with the wiring. Oh, but it took like a million years to make these. I had to like
Oh my
build these
God.
beams all the way up and everything. 3 times was enough, thank you. I don't want to do it a 4th. You leave me no choice. I'm gonna half-ass this one, which
Oh
is
my
gonna
God.
look just amazing and not
Oh
like
God.
a god-awful eyesore. Just
Oh
look at that.
God,
Bask
it's
in the
an eyesore.
craftsmanship.
It's an
okay,
eyesore.
seriously, can you please work this time? Okay, looks like
Yep,
we're in
there you
business.
go.
This little radar thing is gonna
Nice.
lead us to our next destination. So all we need to do is steer the ship in that direction. All controlled by this one sail down here. Also, I'd like to point out I tried to make this look nice the first time. You wanted this game, not me. Okay, I'm into it too. Okay, sail. I'm gonna need you to go that
He
direction
did try.
now.
I'll give him
Somehow
some credit. He
mysteriously
did
do this
try.
and take the whole fleet with you. So we use this radar to get to interesting points in the game, and that's where we're gonna really speed up this playthrough. Because the first
Oh.
islands we hit were already in the game. I want to see the new content. So get ready for us to do this fast.
Is he gonna speedrun it? Yeah, you're not gonna do this
And by
fast.
that, I mean I'm gonna skip ahead till we're there.
Thanks, Josh. You're the best. We love
Oh my
you.
god, look, we're almost there. Oh, in fact, I think we passed it. Oh yeah, there
Oh.
it is. Come on, sail, let's turn you around.
Ugh.
Onward to this amazing structure. I'm gonna give the raft a helping hand.
Oh my
I'm
God,
sure this
is
will
he
really
doing
do
anything?
something right for all this. My god,
Yeah.
I actually think it's helping. Now,
Oh my
I could
God.
probably just jump on right there. But why do that when I've got this?
Oh my
and
freaking god. Ugh.
You're fine.
He's
okay,
not
we're here
fine.
for one reason,
You're
one
breaking
reason
his
only,
legs.
and that's to run our way through this facility until we find a whiteboard. And here it
Oh my
is.
God.
Here's what we need. This post-it, which if we open up my pocket diary, lets us know that we need to go to #8449. Okay, let's get out of here and... Oh, you know, I think I forgot to dock the raft. Okay, here we go.
Swim,
You
bitch,
can't
swim.
escape me this easily, Raft. I don't care if it took me all night to catch up to you.
Oh
I
my
am
God.
the captain of this vessel. Okay, onward to the next place.
Oh my God.
That's gonna take forever.
Forever later.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, we're
I'm
here.
awake.
Behold,
I'm
it's
ready.
a cruise liner. Oh, and my raft seems rather taken with these rocks. Now I'm
Oh.
gonna trust you this time. You're not gonna
Don't
try and
trust
run
it.
away without
Don't
me, are you?
trust
So
it.
there's a lot of things we
No.
need to do in this place, but I'm gonna break it down for you kind of fast. We basically need to break in, pick up a bunch of exciting supplies like this gas tank, and then we head to the bridge, set up a bomb,
Blow it up.
stare right at it as it blows up, and proceed. You're the captain now. First, we
Nice.
need this other post-it, which is gonna tell us where to go next. But what we also need is this beautiful engine schematics, as well as this over here, the steering wheel. Allows you to rotate your raft. Game, plural, raft.
Oh, it
Okay, I
stayed.
believe it's that point right there.
Oh
This
my
should go a
God.
little faster though, and I'll tell you why. Remember that engine
Oh,
blueprint we
no.
found? Allows you to go in different directions and increases your speed. Well, I made
Please.
one. I learned last time that
One?
one of these can power 100 platforms, and I really have no idea how many platforms this is. Well, whatever. Let's place planks, get the fuel nice and high.
think he
I'm not
probably
really
needs, like,
sure which
2.
direction we should tell it to go. Whatever. Let's try it anyway. All right,
Oh.
it's chugging along, and I think it's having a little trouble. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Let's put down another
Oh,
one.
God.
In fact, why stop at one more? Let's
No.
build several
No.
more. Okay, here we go.
No.
No, not just 3. I
Josh.
built them all around my base. I think there's probably like 20 of them,
Oh
all
my
gloriously
God.
facing different
You didn't
directions,
need
not
20,
working as a team
Josh.
at all. I can't wait to see what happens when we fire
This
them
is
up.
driving
Kind of
me
went
nuts.
around
My
each one too and
OCD.
just kind of willy-nilly chose a
My
direction,
OCD.
thus guaranteeing that nothing works in unison. So let's fire them up and see what happens. One is clearly not enough.
Oh my God.
Fire up a second, still not
Nope.
enough. A third, on the other hand. There we go.
Oh,
now we're cooking with
nice.
gas. Oh, and it really looks like we're trucking right
Oh,
along.
God.
Can't wait to see what happens when I fire
is
them all
trucking.
up. Okay, I think all 20 are fired up now. And despite some of these wheels trying desperately to go other directions, seems like we're actually moving. I cannot
Oh God,
imagine all the wasted potential happening from all of these paddles going different directions. Oh, you know what? That's a great idea for a name.
Oh,
I will
no.
call this USS Wasted Potential. Yeah. Okay,
That's
and now
actually
next,
so
let's place
good.
the steering wheel. Invalid.
Oh
Let's
my
see.
God.
What about? Okay, I'll just put it on
Oh,
backwards. There we go.
please.
Now I can look at the radar and steer. Just, you know,
Oh, dear God.
backwards. Okay, this is harder than it looks. Guess that
Yeah,
means we need
inverted.
to position this so the thing is on the bottom. Okay, and before you know it,
Nice.
we'll be there. Probably. All right,
We
according
hope.
to the readout, we're almost there. Soon we should be able to see it.
Oh.
Oh, we're here. Well, okay then.
Nice.
Now, Grace, I'm gonna need you on extra good behavior while I'm gone. You can
Yes,
do that
be
for
good,
me,
Grace.
right? And to ensure that, I'm gonna leave some extra food for
Oh my
you.
God.
Be good and watch over the
Oh
raft.
my God, Josh.
Okay, good talk. I'm also gonna rotate this thing all the way, which means the raft should just rotate on its own. So, hopefully it'll be here when I get back.
It's gonna
I
spin
guess
away.
we'll see. Ah, here
It's
we
gonna
are.
spin
What the
away.
heck is this? Watch out for bears. Oh, I'll be
Bears.
watching, all right. Okay, so just
Oh.
like the other places,
gonna
we're
poke it with
actually
a
here to get
stick?
another code to go somewhere else. First, we need to beat up a bunch of bears. Stand
Oh.
back, nature. I told you.
Poor
Oh,
little
buddy, are you
bear.
okay there? Did you die and all your bones disappeared? All right, not
Yeah.
gonna lie, I've
Oh
been
my God.
distracted just slaying bears all night. Nothing brings me more joy than what?
Yep,
what
there
just
it goes.
happened?
I told you it was
Am
gonna
I under
spin away.
the world and me unable to appreciate my kill?
Oh my
which
God.
just vanished again. You know, based on how the island is flickering in and out of existence, I'm gonna go ahead and say that my raft has drifted a little bit, and I think it's causing some, shall we say, spatial anomalies, and also pretty sure it's not coming back. Okay, let's try this again. You know, I'm pretty sure the mistake is we didn't use an anchor. So
Yeah.
let's see, let's just...
Yeah.
Yep, I'm sure that'll
There you
do
go.
it. This child's pail full of rocks gripping onto this one square is
It's
gonna hold
fine.
all this. So as
I
mentioned,
got
we're
it.
here for the
Trust.
next code. To do that, we have to go to 3 relay stations, fire the power back on. So that's 1, head on to the next. And that's 2, and 3. Let's see,
Nice.
the computer now should show us the code. Yep, no missing that. Well, bless my lucky stars, the fleet is still still there. Ah, good to be back. Grace, how
Hi,
you doing?
Grace.
Good? I'm great, thanks for asking. You stay down there. I'm gonna go up here and put in the new coordinates. Okay, so 7234 looks like it's gonna
Oh my
take
God,
us
it's
all
so
the
far
way to
away.
1994. Untether the anchor and let's get out of here. By that
It's
I
so
mean
far
enjoy this
away.
fade to white. Ta-da! There it is.
Thanks,
Slowly coming
Josh.
into view.
What the
Welcome
hell?
to Caravan Town. Or whatever that
Oh.
sign says that I can't read backwards. Okay, you know the drill. Keep me anchored, child bucket. So here we are at the
Child
new
bucket.
content. We're actually here for basically just one thing, and that's
Oh?
this zipline technology. There are
Oh,
3 zipline
no.
parts somewhere in the city that we need
No.
to find. So let's go through everyone's homes long dark style and see if we can uncover some secrets. There's zipline part 1, and if we
Please have
follow this
mercy.
tube all the
Please.
way down and
Don't
deep
give him
into
the
the
zip lines.
ocean, way down at the bottom.
What?
There's part number 2. And part 3
Oh.
is in here. You gotta launch this rocket with some explosive powder.
Yum. That's
And
crazy.
there's your part. Oh boy, it's time.
Oh.
Wee! Oh, my skull. Little rough on that re-entry, huh? And that's pretty
Yeah.
much the most important thing we needed. Now, before we shove off to greener
Oh?
pastures, there's one last thing we need to find. And that is, of course, the code to the next place. That's what we're looking for. I'll just take that. Ah,
Yoink.
Tanqueray. That must be where we're going next. Which, hey, doesn't
Tanqueroa.
even seem to be that far away. Only 1,793 nautical somethings. Go ahead, turn
It's
the
pretty
wheel,
far
rotate
away,
the whole
Josh.
raft, and off we go, kinda. So while we have some time to stare off at the beautiful horizon, wait for
Yeah.
us to get ever closer to the next island, I'd say it's time to make some improvements to the
No.
raft. And by that
No,
I mean some
please,
zip lines.
please,
Okay, so let's see how this
please. No,
works. Let's put another
no.
one like over there. Okay, Grace, don't hurt me or break
Oh,
my
God.
finger, but I refuse
Get
to
him,
stop
Grace.
pointing. So if the first one is right there, let's
Oh.
put the next one right here. Oh God, I
Oh,
gotta
God.
connect them manually. Can I just jump off with this? Oh yeah, I can. And
Oh,
it just
my
stays
God.
with me the whole time. All right, let's just connect that right
got a
like
bad
that.
feeling.
Yeah, there we go. Time for a test run.
Oh.
Ah,
Stuck.
yes. A perfect first test. So the next question is, can we
Oh,
connect
God.
multiple zip lines to the same little pole thing? Like if I put one here behind Grace's hidey hole, grab the end, and
Oh,
drag
God.
it all the way up to this one, can I connect it?
Oh,
my
no.
God. And as an added bonus, when I try and use it, it doesn't even work. I'm like
Oh.
stuck on the stairs. Well, I
Rip.
think we know what this is gonna lead to. So
No,
hold
please, Josh.
while I test a
Josh,
few things.
Josh, listen. We can have a wonderful conversation. You don't need a bajillion zip lines. Let's think about this, okay? You don't need to. I'm begging. I will get on my hands and knees and beg. You don't. I don't.
Okay, so I have some
Ah!
findings. The findings are that you can place a handful of zip lines. So of course I wondered, is there a limit on how many zip lines you can
Yes!
have? And I am
Oh
pretty
my
certain that there is no
God.
limit. Or if there is, I certainly couldn't find it. Let me give you the tour. This is
No.
it. This is the tour. You've seen it all now, and it's
No.
hideous or beautiful depending on how you look at it. I know, you're probably asking though, how do they do as actual zip lines?
Oh,
Pretty
they
good.
don't.
Hit use anytime you'll
don't.
grab onto something. And from there you
Oh
can just
my
jump
God.
from zip line to zip line. What a
What the
novel way to get
fuck?
around. Anyway, let's go up
He's
to
like
the
a
steering wheel thingy
monkey.
and see how we're
Okay,
doing.
it's
Thank
actually
God we
kinda
can just
cool.
walk right through the zip lines. Otherwise, we
It's
would have been
actually really
decapitated like
cool.
100 times. Can't turn on the display. Game just wants me to ride zip lines. What if I just
Right.
climb all over this stuff? There we go.
There you
oh,
go,
we're kind of
nice.
close. Just got to course correct a little bit, and I'm sure we'll be almost there. Behold, Golf
What
Ball
the
Island.
heck?
Can't wait to explore what looks
What
like a
is
snow globe of
that?
Seattle. Okay, so let's just zip line our way all the way to the front. By now, I'm sure you know the
Oh my
drill.
God.
You know what I just
Yeet.
realized, actually? You can just take this thing with you. Well, in that case, let's put it somewhere nice and secure. Yeah, this seems good.
Oh my God.
And now let's go exploring.
What?
You just stay there and stay magical. And here we are. Ooh.
my God, it's so cool.
If there's one
What?
thing I like about an advanced society like this one, it's being able to litter anywhere. Here, let me contribute. There you go.
Oh my
it looks like we
God.
have a little robot friend who's excited to shock
Oh my
me. No
God.
surprise there. That's
Why?
okay. The feeling is mutual. You gonna behave now, buddy? Sure, you're not
Oh.
gonna mind if I take this key card, right? Okay,
Oh.
thank you. You just stay there and think about what you've done. Here, have some trash. So pretty much you just go around
my
the city
God.
beating up these robots and taking their cards. Besides
Oh.
them, this place is abandoned. But thankfully for some of these
What?
buildings, I can use a key card to get in, and that's when the real fun begins.
Oh.
Also known as going through people's belongings. So after searching the city, what the game wants you to do is
Just
head up
climb
here.
that,
See
yeah.
that ladder? That's where we need to reach, because then we can take it all the way to the top of the tower.
Oh.
The only way over to that thing is by taking this zip line from that building. And the entrance to that building is
Oh.
broken, and most certainly there's an intended way to do this, but I think I got a better idea. And it
Oh,
involves our
no.
raft, so thank God there's
No.
an exit door right here. Test number one.
No,
Can I build
please.
straight into this thing? Let's see. So far, so good. Aww.
Yeah,
So the
fuck.
answer is no. Unless, what if I aim it straight up this thing? I do have a tower right
no.
here. Let's see.
No.
So far.
No way.
Oh,
No.
wait,
Okay.
Wait.
No.
Oh, God, yes.
No.
I can't believe this is working. This is
Game,
fantastic.
please.
No building is out of reach for us now. Now that we've got help from the raft. Oh my God, I'm so excited that this is working. Oh,
What
looks like
the
I ran out of
fuck?
materials. We did pretty good though. Besides, that's the upper level. We can just jump down
Oh,
there.
his
Easy,
legs.
easy.
Oh.
You're fine. Okay, where were we? Let's see, what do we got here? Emergency bridge launch. Is that this? Am I in the bridge? What's out this door?
Oh.
Is this thing the bridge? Why would I want to launch this? You know what? I don't care. I'm not gonna ask the hard questions.
Oh
okay,
my God,
so let's
what's the
see here. How
code?
many numbers am I working with? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers total.
Oh.
And I bet there's like a puzzle I have to do.
Yep.
What's this? I bet this is a clue. That sounds
Yep.
like a lot of work. I got a much better idea. I'm just gonna try every possible combination
No.
in order. I'm sure this won't take very long, right?
It's gonna take you forever. Yeah. He's gonna Google it, right?
4, 8, 1, 2, 4,
My
8,
God.
1, 3. Hey,
What?
I got it. Oh, what's happening? Oh, I guess that was the bridge. What
What?
the hell kind of button is that? Why would you even want to do this? Whatever, let's just slide
Oh,
off
what
the giant
the
golf
fuck is
ball and take a
that?
look. Ow, ow, ow. Hello?
Oh, nice.
Hello? Did I beat the dinner rush? Can I still get a reservation? My favorite. More potential coordinates.
Nice.
Oh my God, look at this note. I didn't realize that Discord,
Oh.
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter existed in this game world. Is
That's
Varuna Point just the
crazy.
Bay Area? Which we'll have to find out in the 3rd chapter.
Oh my
Well, that's
God.
probably all the raft we got for now. So I hope you had fun. I know I did. I'm gonna
No,
take a quick
raft,
power nap before
Josh.
filling this whole place with zip lines, and I'll see
Please
you next
don't.
time.
Please don't fill it with any more zip lines. It's not. No. But anyways, thank you guys for watching the video with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Josh was actually pretty tame in this one. I think the Satisfactory was worse. In my opinion, the Satisfactory is worse. Anyways, if you'd like to see more Let's Game It Out, recommend which one you'd like to see next below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.